Hi everyone, welcome to GGGaming Gone Mad Part 2. I'm sure if you watched episode 1, you'll be linking for this one. You'll know we've got lots of sport to talk about and some great promos as well. Well, at one point I wasn't sure we'd get a show going today because Gary Lentin from GGGaming, well, he's in Switzerland at a place called Zug or something like that. Gary, it looks like you've lost a few kilograms today. Is it pretty hot over there?
Believe it or not, Switzerland's been involved in this climate change. 31 degrees most of today. So it has been warm and everything, but great to be on the show again, Brent. Nice that we're allowed to come on twice in the year, twice in 2 weeks even, right?
Certainly is good to have you on, and looking forward to your input over there. There's lots of sport this weekend, Gary, and I'm sure from a GGGaming point of view, you'll have the staff working long hours. Guys like Dave, I believe the poor guy's even working now.
Yeah, just forced him to tune in. Basically, Dave earns $1,800 a month, So I said if he tunes in, we'll give him up to $1,900 for the month. So he couldn't wait for the extra 100 he was there. We do that for anybody. The only way we get viewers if we keep giving 100 to all the people that are watching.
That's it. I think we should do that. Well, maybe we do something along those lines this week. But certainly good to. I'm sure the boys will be following along. I'm going to have to at some point just break and try and bring up the live comments. For some reason, when I do the show itself, I can't see the live comments. I've got to have it running separately on my phone. But I can see the live viewers are starting to come in now. And I'm sure they're looking forward to seeing what my treble is. Because, of course, Ruan Ferrari missed out last week, but only just, I believe, Wolves hit the woodwork a few times. And if they'd scored, he would have landed 10,000 to nothing there, Gary.
Look, Ruan doesn't miss too many tricks, right? I mean, he's won most of the competitions that we've had, and good luck to him, It just shows that it helps to persevere. There definitely benefits in taking advantage of the competitions that we run. We don't run the competitions to be big deals. We run the competitions so that punters and loyal supporters can get benefits from it, Brent. That's the truth. And I'm really happy for Ruan. And he's back again. I guarantee he's watching, and he'll be competitive again. And people need to be on their toes if they're going to beat him to the quick draw competitions.
No, that's for sure. He's very, very sharp. And the one we're going to be doing, the competition we'll be doing today, is a little bit different because we're going to be giving people, perhaps if I could say, a little bit more of a chance to win than last week, where only one person could get the password and win the big prize. But let's first start off by looking at my particular treble, Gary. Starting off in the soccer, and last week Wolves let us down, or let me down with the both teams to score. But I'm back in again. You know me, I'm a sucker for punishment. I'm looking at both teams to score in the Wolves match at just a shy of even money.
Yeah. Look, I've checked your treble, and I must say this, Brent, I'm not sure where we're going to beat your treble this week. I think it's a really good value, well thought out treble. I see no weaknesses in it. Basically, what you're doing is you're backing West Ham to score a goal, in my opinion. Because, I mean, if we go through it, we'll go through it game by game, and I'll analyse each one of your treble with you, if you like, I think Dave just said that I need to have a shave. That's fine. He's back to 1,800. So what we'll do is we'll go through each leg, and, yeah, Wolves, they did hit the woodwork, but now you've said both teams to score, Wolves versus Man City. We know Man City will score. That we know. There's no doubt about that, Brent. Can Wolves get a goal against that side? I think people underestimate the defense that Man City got because they attack so fluently and so regularly. People often think, well, they're a good defensive side. But how many goals do they let in the season? Not that many. They're a proper soccer side. I wouldn't be surprised if Man City went in and won the Champions League, right? To me, they're the best side in Europe. I really believe it. They've got the best coach. They've got, a solid side without too many changes and disruptions this year. So, yeah, I think Man City definitely score. Can West Ham score? Well, that's what the people are punting on.
Right, well, that's the first leg of my treble at just shy of evens. I can tell you, Ruan's saying on the comments column, because I finally got that loaded, he's telling the other guys, you have a go at winning. He doesn't want to win all the prizes. But I'm saying, don't worry, Ruan, have a go. If the other guys are not going to beat you, then you deserve the money. Because, of course, Ruan, while he might have missed my treble last week, he hit your double. And so he won himself a nice 1,000 Rand in his GGGaming account. But we'll see what the boys say. Plenty of comments coming in, so we've got a good few guys who are willing to enter. And that takes me to the second leg, Arsenal up against West Ham. Now, Gary, I've gone Arsenal on the handicap here, -1 at 9 to 10. I've looked at their record against West Ham. They've been absolutely dominant in recent seasons playing at home. I also think that while Arsenal are probably already getting criticised for their start to the season, they've had a tough one, haven't they? I mean, you're hosting Manchester City, the champions. They went down there, and then they fought back against Chelsea to level up before what would have been the third leg of my treble landed last week. And I just think against a West Ham side that looks a bit out of sorts, Arsenal might actually click in and win this by more than a goal.
West Ham to me look desperate so far. That's the truth. I'm an Arsenal supporter. I know they haven't got a point, but it hasn't been a shocking start as far as the playing's concerned, Did people really think they were going to walk into a new season with a new coach and thrash Man City and then go to Chelsea and get a result there. Not too many teams would do that, even a well-set team. So I'm not that upset with what I've seen so far as an Arsenal supporter. I think they'll be far too good. I think they'll thrash West Ham, and I really believe that's a solid bet. It's a great bet in your treble, and it's a great individual bet as well. It would have been my best bet of the weekend, but I don't want to come and pee on your parade, so to speak. So I've come up with another London side, but we'll get to my bet later.
Okay, well, I'm feeling a little bit nervous, the fact that you like my bet so much this week. But yeah, hopefully that's a good thing. So that's the second leg of my treble, Arsenal. I've just got to say, Gary, watching the comments here, I see one of the guys is actually on to me. He actually knows what I'm going to ask, which worries me. Is my computer might be hacked or something like that. But he actually knows. He's actually figured out what the question's going to be today, which I'm quite impressed about. And let's go on to the final leg. And I'm waiting till just after 9 o'clock tomorrow night, Gary. We've got the box playing in Argentina. There has been some shrewd money for the box early in the week. I know the handicap has shifted sort of -5.5 to -6.5. It's one of those games. On my previous show, I was saying I like the box sort of 1 to 12, but I am leaning towards them on the handicap. And I would really like this as the final leg of my treble, watching and shouting the box home -6.5. And that's at 9 to 10. Your thoughts on that one?
First of all, it's not tomorrow night at 9 p.m. It's Saturday night, right? I mean, I'm not sure that on live YouTube you should be going and bragging about your premature ejaculation, but it is in 4 hours and not 24 hours. And you can get help for your problems, Brett. There's no problem. There's no embarrassment. There's no embarrassment whatsoever. Yeah. But yeah, so
if you could give me your prescription, I'd appreciate it.
So it's Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And, I agree with you, because where are Argentina going to improve? I'm not sure that they can. And, everybody talks about a home ground advantage. One of the advantages about playing at home is generally you don't have to travel there and the opposition does. Here, that's not the case, right? They both left South Africa within 18 hours of each other. So I'm not sure that that's a big advantage. I was disappointed in Argentina. The Springboks didn't blow my socks off, but I think the Springboks showed they got more room for improvement. I don't know where Argentina's improvement is going to come. And for that reason, I'm with you. I think the Springboks will win by more than 6.5.
Well, let's bring up the two promos so the boys can start predicting. According to Paul Peter in the comments, I actually told the guys in the last show what the question was going to be, but I don't even remember doing that. But just have a look here. Very similar to last week's one. And I'm not sharing the screen, am I, Gary?
No, so far I can still see
you just seen me. Okay, let me share the screen. That'll probably be a good start here. I'll share the screen. And, yep, we should be able to see it now. Now you should be able to see the slide now. So GGGaming gone mad. Here's my treble. It works out at around the 6 to 1 mark. Box -6.5, Arsenal -1, Wolves City, both teams to score. That's 6 to 1. If you place this bet online before the start of the first match, which is the Wolves match, and if it loses, you can get 50% of your stake back as a free bet. You've just got to email me your bet slip, as I know Grant did during the week, and I will arrange with you then how to claim your bet. You basically got to phone it in. It's a free bet up to a maximum of 2,000 Rand. So that's the one promotion. If you're watching the show on Friday morning, because it will go out on YouTube after this, you're welcome to follow my treble, and you will get 50% of your money back as a free bet. And that certainly makes it, in my view, a very attractive treble, especially that it's been rubber stamped by Gary. But here's the one where the guys need to get active now. GGGaming gone mad. 10,000 to nothing on my treble. And during the live show, and this is important, if you're watching now, you've got to do it during the live show. You also, to make a comment, need to be logged on to YouTube. You can't just be watching the show, but you need an account. And if on the comments section, I want you to predict the Lions-Griquas game tomorrow night. I want to know who's going to win and by how many. And simply put, the person who hits it straight on or who gets the closest is going to win that chance at 10,000. You're going to have 10,000 to nothing on my treble. If there are more than one guy with the same, for example, Lions by 13 and they win by 13, then obviously the bet will be split. And if you've got like 1 point either side of the line, same thing, we'll consider that a split bet. So they're the TNCs. You can come back and have a look at it carefully after the show. But now's the time, if you're online and you're watching live, just give us your prediction for tomorrow. Lions by how many or Griquas by how many? And, well, nothing to stop you scoring the draw as well. Hopefully you'll see my mug returning to the screen now. And, yep, it probably is there, but I haven't clicked on things. I'm having one of those nights. So, Gary, I'm back online now, and I see the boys are going. And let's just have a look at some of the predictions coming in. We've got Ruan Fari, and I would listen very carefully to this one, Lions by 24. We've got my mom, who's, no, I didn't want to read hers one out. She was Lions by 16. We got Oracle Rugby, Lions by 50. Don't know about that. He might be closest if they get close. Hein de Mont, Lions by 28. Henrik Swat Lions by 27. And Peter Paul says laugh out loud. So I don't know. He's either put his prediction in or he's going to still put it in. But the boys, Gary, are all going for a big Lions win.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're probably right. I mean, Greek was showed that they were really, really poor last week. And I know all the good for the game guys were on to the Pumas -4.5, -5.5. They didn't have a minute's aggravation, let's be perfectly honest, And, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lions win this game by 25, 30 points. I'll be perfectly honest with you, Brent.
What happened to your Shruti last week who came in on the Greek was the WS, I think his initials were.
Yeah, Warren got shot out of the sky. I won't tell you his surname, right?
I like the way you give his name when he gets a loser, but when he's tipping it, we only got the initials.
You know what the sad thing is, right? The man's won nothing less than 45 million rand in the last 3 months, okay? He's got all these mates of his that he thinks are his mates. Each one's more jealous than the next. The first one that he gets beaten with, everyone phones me. Yeah, I told you he's just been lucky. He knows nothing about rugby. He's this, he's that. I'll tell you what, he's a lot shrewder than all of them put together. Maybe setting me up for this week. I don't know what he's done yet this week, but I've got a feeling he's setting me up. I'll be perfectly honest with you. He was wrong last week. The good for the game boys were a different class. Let's be perfectly honest. Credit to all of them. And yeah, I think that, like I said, I like your treble a lot. I don't see any weaknesses in it. I said I'm going to give my tip. I'm going to give my tip. And then I just want to go through one or two things that we're going to offer next week. And next week, I think, okay, let me give my tip first. My tip first is that Fulham will come and win. I think they're at home to Burnley.
Even money, I think, around about.
They haven't got a point yet, but they haven't been that bad. Burnley have got a much tougher season this season, being in Europa League. They're playing tonight. Then they've got to go and play on the weekend as well. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'll be shocked if Burnley scores a goal next week. I really will. Fulham are a bad side. You know what I mean? It's not as though they come up on a whim and they're going to just disappear without a fight. That won't happen, in my opinion. Not to them. So it's a fairly confident prediction. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this, that if anybody goes and in the next 5 minutes while the show's still on, if they were concentrating and paying any attention and I can tell you where I am in Switzerland, what canton I'm in or what town or city, whatever they call it here, I'm going to give the first person that does that 3,000 rand to nothing Fulham on me.
Right. If the first person on the comments who can tell you what town you're in Switzerland will get 3,000 to nothing on. Gary, just confirm what the bet is there. 3,000 to nothing on which bet? On Fulham.
Fulham.
On Fulham. Let's have a look. And Oracle Rugby reckons Zug.
Yeah, correct.
GGG, is that correct?
Absolutely, 100%. 3,000 to nothing. He's got Fulham. And I mean, that's as good as he can go and write out the deposit slip for Monday. He's going to win the 3,000 on Sunday, no doubt about it.
You sound a lot like the Oracle now, actually, Gary. And Oracle, just comment underneath your post. Just confirm, please, that you do have an account with GGGaming. If not, you've got until like 5 o'clock tomorrow to get everything up and running. So Oracle wins that competition. Thanks for that one, Gary. Gary, there's another competition on the horizon that I want to chat about, and that is the Master Punter. I've been getting emails from your team during the week. Existing punters, new punters. It's basically opening up, if necessary, a dummy account, which your guys will do for us. And we're going to have a competition for a month, and the top punter wins some serious prizes.
Yeah, exactly, Brent. So what we've done with the prize, the winners are going to get cash. We're going to add the 50% of what they won to their account, right? The guy that wins it. That's besides sending him to any sporting event in the country that he wants, 5-star accommodation, air tickets. But the fact of the matter is we're giving cash prizes. And when we say cash prizes, we're not confusing anybody with vouchers or turnover clauses or anything like that. Money goes into their account and they can do what they want with it. They can take it out. They can do whatever they want to. Whatever. It's their money, you know. We're keeping it as simple as possible as we possibly can. The response has been overwhelming, and I'm not just saying that lightly. You know what I'm saying? We're still a couple of weeks away, well, about 8 days away from when the tournament starts, and we've had an influx of entries. That's the truth. I've been one or two of them have already got accounts, and it was a little bit complicated how we gave them their second accounts, but Dave and the girls at the office have got it all sorted out. So just a question of phoning in there between 10 in the morning and 6 in the evening, and we'll get it all sorted out for you. It's been so overwhelmingly good, and the response has been so great that we've now decided to make it a permanent fixture. We're going to run it for a month, then we're going to have a month off, and the next one will start on the 1st of November. And we're going to look to do 6 a year. Now, there's a chance that other people will come into the market. I'm a firm believer. I've learned a lot of competitions and tournaments in my life that the people that get to the market first are often the ones that succeed the most, you know. And we're going to look to keep growing it. We're going to stay. We're there. We need the people to tell us what they want. And that's what we're there for. So let's run this one in September. Let's see how the people go. I think that somebody's going to win it and make a lot of money, and I hope so. We've got a great trophy that we're getting designed. And I mean, I'm not just saying it. It's a type of trophy that you'd like to have in your office. Okay, most of the punters don't have offices. But, you know, keep it in the back of our cars or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and show it whenever we can and whatever the case may be. But, yeah, so what I'm going to do next week's show, I'm going to have a couple of things on the show. The one thing I'm going to do is your bets, Brent. I want the first 5 people that have your bets, exactly your bet. And if you score your treble, those 5 people that put 100 Rand on your bet, and I'll get paid their full odds, right? If win, lose, or draw, not win, lose, or draw, if the treble arrives, those 5 people all get an entry into the competition with the maximum of 3,000 Rand on GGGaming.
Oh, that's a great offer.
I mean, that's it. 5 people all going to get 3 Rand if the treble arrives.
Next week, Gary, I'm not sure if you know, I'm not tipping a treble next week. I'm tipping a 1 to 10 shot.
No, that's fair enough. If your treble doesn't win, I'm going to throw in a single as well as a second prize. And if that arrives, the first 3 people will get in as well, you know. And my single will be an even money shot or shorter. So, look, we're looking to get people in. And what I'd like to do as well next week is just to incentivize people to get onto the live show and get involved in the chat, hey, Brent. We're going to give somebody a 25,000 Rand to 0 bet next week as long as they're watching the show live. That's over and above what we've discussed now. So 25,000 to nothing, but you have to be watching live. Yeah,
well, next week, unfortunately, I'll actually have a stand-in producer, and I'll be sitting on the comments there because those are great specials. Just a quick comment from Ruan Fari. Will there be a leaderboard that we can follow the punting competition, Gary?
There's been a lot of questions about that on another site. Not good for the game. I'm sure you're not in competition with other sites, and you won't mind me mentioning that.
No problem.
So there have been a lot of questions about that on African Betting Clan today. And what we've decided to do is every single Monday, we'll send out a leaderboard for the first 3 weeks. And when we get into the final week, we'll do a daily leaderboard.
Right. How about a good for the game only leaderboard? You reckon we can put something together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Brent, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not being sort of partial towards you, but you know what I mean? You and I go back a long way, and it was, you know, you and I came up with this idea of GG gone mad and everything. So let's even do this. Let's even have not only a good for the game leaderboard. Let's say the guy from good for the game, provided he doesn't win. If he wins, he's already got a prize. Am I right, Brent? Then he shouldn't be greedy. If the person who wins from good for the game isn't in the top 3, right, we'll still give them a 10,000 Rand free betting voucher.
Oh, what a pleasure. What a pleasure. The boys will go mad for that. We'll definitely start punting that big time in the forum and that as well. And no doubt the guys are commenting and guys are saying great specials there, Gary. And Oracle saying he'll open an account tomorrow. Can you believe it? Oracle Rugby still needs to open an account. He better move, Gary. I reckon we give him a 5 o'clock deadline tomorrow.
No, I mean, Oracle, I mean, at the end of the day, he sent me a few emails asking if I'd sponsor his site, you know what I mean? And the answer would have been yes, had he opened an account already, you know? I mean, he's going to be shot himself in the foot. But that's good. We look forward to having him on board and everything. And who knows, maybe we'll sponsor the site in the very near future, you know?
Excellent. Gary, I think that brings us to the end. We'll have to search through a whole lot of comments to find the predictions of the actual scores. But a good couple of guys are gone there. And the guys very, very excited about the competitions next week. And I'm excited. Where are you going to be next week? I mean, are we going to be linking up with you in South Africa, in Zug?
No, for another week. I'll be away next week. The following Thursday, I'm back in Joburg. I'm back in Cape Town. Sorry, I'm in Cape Town now. But next week, I'm going to be in Spain. So, yeah, but I'll still be speaking English. I won't be fluent in my Spanish, but everybody should understand you. And, yeah, let's speak from Spain. Hopefully we get as good a signal as this. And, you know, at the end of the day, the most important thing is, Brent, let's just hope that this little exercise that we're doing grows and people enjoy it and see the benefits from it. And, you know what I mean? It's a lot of fun and, you know what I mean, to come and chat to you every single week. And it's a lot of fun to give away prizes and get new people to join our site every single week. And thank you for helping.
No, I'm sure the following is going to grow. Gary, thanks very much. Look forward to catching up with you next week. And I'm looking forward to entering that punting competition as well because, yeah, time to put my money where my mouth is there. Although I wouldn't be pricing myself up as one of the early favorites, I can tell you. But, Gary, thanks very much. Enjoy the rest of your break over there, and we'll chat to you from Spain next week.
Brent, always great. We'll speak to you next week. Take it easy, my mate.
Excellent. Everybody, thanks for watching Good for the Game. GG Gaming Gone Mad episode 2. We'll have episode 3 next week. As you can hear, it's going to be a big one. You can subscribe to the channel below this video because you don't want to miss any of the videos as they come out. And we've still got to, of course, confirm the time that will be going on air next week. And that will be crucial because many of the promotions, you have to be watching live to watch it. You can go onto the YouTube channel, catch our 9 o'clock show as well, where you talk about all the week's sports betting. Been good having your company. Thanks very much for joining. And, yeah, we'll see you on the Good for the Game forum, hopefully. Thank you.
Right.